good a day as any to start the rebuilding of life. The roads that lay open are many when the old one's gone under the knife. And I can feel the sun on my skin, beginning to thaw from within. Today and not tomorrow, there's no time to borrow. Today is a good day to live. This morning has a clearer light as any to see the horizon in the far.
How's it going today? Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, it is going to be a little bit of a day in the life of a mama who homeschools her little one, but we have some important business to take care of first before we get into this video. It is election day in Canada, so we are going to head to vote. Then later on, little Miss Muffet has to get her age group vaccination, so not obviously the
shot.
Yeah, her shot. She's a little bit nervous, but that's okay. It's important. So if you're new to my channel, my name is Angela, and I like to do videos on all things about motherhood, family, and lifestyle. I would love it if you click that subscribe button, and let's get on with our day.
They've all gone out the window of this car, and when I feel
So we are all done voting. We are back home. Literally took us like 5 minutes, which was great. But we're back home, and now I am in Ava's schoolroom / playroom. So what I'd like to do at the start of every school week is I like to spend a little bit of time organizing her lessons. So for today's lesson, we're gonna be focusing on the alphabet and some counting, and then also some patterns. Ava's really good with patterns. She likes doing them, so I'm gonna continue on with this. So I thought I'd show you how I get organized. Ready to start Ava's preschool lesson. Now, I've already done a few preschool homeschool routines, but my number one thing is stick to a routine. So Ava knows that every time we start her preschool lesson, we always start, can I have this for a second? We always start with Ava's calendar and days of the week. Now, I found this off of Amazon, and she's just playing with it. I love it because you do the days of the week, the month, the date, the season, and then the weather. It really gets her involved. She knows the songs that we sing with this, and it kind of gets her focused and lets her know that now is learning time. So we are gonna get started with our school day, so I will take you along with us. Now, this little song that we always sing is actually from the Busy Toddlers preschool curriculum. So, Ava, are you ready to sing? Now, in my little back to school haul that I did, and I'll link to that video here, I talked about musical instruments. So I have this box of musical instruments in here. So every time we sing a song, sing the days of the week, I always like to encourage Ava to have a musical instrument because being creative, being artistic is really important. You pick out an instrument. Oh, days of the week, days of the week, days of the week, days of the week, days of the week. Cloudy?
Nah.
Is it sunny?
Yeah.
Yeah, put sunny down. High five. Good job. Woohoo! For the past couple weeks, I've been reviewing everything that I did with Ava for preschool last season. So I'm still covering off the alphabet, recognizing letters, capital letters, lowercase letters, numbers, and letters. So this first thing we're gonna do is all about the alphabet. So to start off, I'm just going to review the alphabet with some flashcards. Then I'll show you this fun activity, which I have discovered when I incorporate fun or painting or colors with lessons instead of just plain old.
Painting's fun, no colors.
Painting's fun, right?
Yes.
Instead of just worksheets, this little kiddo of mine is a lot happier. Okay, are you ready? A is for
Apple.
good girl. So which one is the capital A? And which one's the little a? Good girl. So A.
B.
B is for
Bear.
bear. Which one is the capital B?
Capital B.
Good girl. Okay. Letter
C.
C is for
Cat.
good,
Meow.
good girl. Which one is the big C?
Big C.
And little C?
Yeah.
Which one's the little one?
Close.
Good girl. Thank you. Well done. What letter is this?
D.
D is for
Dog.
good girl. What letter is this?
E.
E is for
Elephant.
good girl. Okay. So for this next activity, now that we've finished the alphabet with her flashcards, Ava not only gets to reinforce the alphabet, she gets to trace the alphabet and also work on her colors at the same time. So all I did was take a plain white piece of paper and I wrote the alphabet out into different colors. Now what Ava has to do is she has to take the matching paint color and with the Q-tip trace around the matching letter. While Ava's working away on her little activity here, I thought that I would give you another mom tip if you're homeschooling your little ones. So I use a lot of resources. I've talked about it before, ABCDEE Learning. Also, you can go for, I think it's called Pay Teachers Resources. You can go on Pinterest. There's so many worksheets out there, but what I do is I actually save up all the worksheets and about 3 times a year I'll go to Staples and I will print off a mass amount of worksheets that I need for the next few seasons. So obviously the worksheets that I printed off right now are covering off September, October, November. I haven't hit December Christmas ones yet, but this is just an example because it's colored worksheets. You can do double-sided, you can do black and white. It saves your ink and actually it's really handy. I always take Ava with me and she always has a really good time. So mom tip for you is head to Staples and print out all of those worksheets so that you don't have to waste your own printer ink. Also, then it helps you get organized with all your lessons so that your lessons are kind of planned out and you know what you're doing and heading into. Good girl. Here, show everybody. Good job. Do you want to go show Daddy? Okay, let's go show Daddy. So the next lesson we're working on is not only counting, recognizing what's more than, less than, bigger than, smaller than. So, you know, all of those workbooks that I got, and again, all of those workbooks that I got, again, I'll link to that video. They already have these worksheets done, but tip for you guys, if your little ones are kind of like mine, sometimes she can get overwhelmed if she's like, oh my gosh, I have so much work to do. If I leave the worksheet in the book, actually she doesn't like that. So what I tend to start doing is I rip the worksheet out of the book and just show her one worksheet at a time. That way she doesn't get overwhelmed or distracted about what's coming next, rather than just focusing on what she's doing in the moment. So is there more purple rainbows than red rainbows?
Yes.
Yes, good job. High five. Every week I kind of have a different theme. Sometimes themes last 1 to 2 weeks. So right now we are in week 2 of back to school review. Then I'm gonna move into another theme week about apples. You can do pumpkins, fall, farm. You can do Thanksgiving, Christmas, snow, weather. The possibilities are endless. And again, if you hit up Pinterest, they have so many resources for back to school, preschool themes. It really lays everything out for you. So then every Monday, I kind of get organized for the lessons that I'm gonna plan out for the week. So with Ava, it depends on the week, and really that's why I like homeschool, because it works around my schedule and Mirik's schedule, because we both work from home and we're both busy as well. So some weeks I do like 3 days a week for preschool, some weeks I do 2 days a week. Every day I try and get in like activities or something creative. We head outside, but actual like sit down learning activities, I do about 2 to 3 days a week. Okay, so we are all done the worksheets, the sitting down at Ava's desk, learning portion of her school routine. So next up is we're gonna have some lunch. Then after lunch, I always like Ava to get outside, especially for today because she is going for her vaccination. So I want her to get some energy out. And then I always like to have a little bit of structured play. So whether I'm setting up a relay race for her, an obstacle course or something, or today I've set up a little bit of a colored scavenger hunt. So this is gonna encourage her numbers and colors. So I'm gonna ask her to go outside and find me 1 thing that is brown, 2 things that are green, 3 things that are orange. You get the gist. Super easy. This is so much fun to do. She loves scavenger hunts. She loves holding pieces of paper and following maps and following directions. So I know this will be fun. She'll get outside, she'll be running around the yard, and then she'll also be using her skills, identifying colors and her numbers. So later on in the day, I always like to let her just go outside and play, do whatever she wants. But for right now, it's a little bit more of a structured play so that I'm really still introducing lessons and reinforcing what she's already learned.
Brown.
Okay, and what's the number next to it?
1.
Okay, I need you to find 1 thing that is brown.
I know what.
Ready? On your marks, get set, go! Okay, come back to Mama. Okay, show me, what did you get? What did you get? What's the next color?
Green.
Okay, and what's the number next to green?
2.
2. I need you to find 2 things that are green. What's after 5?
6.
Okay, and what color is 6? You did so well, kiddo. Okay, you're all done. Want to go play? Okay, let's go. So Ava is all done, her scavenger hunt and like technically schoolwork for the day. So she's gonna have some free time. So we were outside and we played. Ava got some energy out. So usually this time of day, Ava would go and have some quiet time in her bedroom, or she could watch a show or read books. She's not really napping. Sometimes I find when she does nap, she actually can get a little bit cranky now. So this day though, we actually have to take her for vaccinations. So we're gonna go for vaccinations, and then when we get home, she'll have some quiet time because I'm pretty sure her arm will be sore. And she'll just want some snuggles and some quiet time. Who's the bravest little girl in the world? Ava did so well with her immunization. She is all done.
But I didn't like the aftershock.
Yeah, she didn't like the second shot, but she did so good, and she sat on her own. She didn't even have to sit on my knee. She's growing up, our little baby, so home time, quiet time. All right, so my little one, which rarely happens now, asked for a nap. She did so well with her vaccinations or her immunizations, but I think that she was a little bit worked up and then has crashed. So she just finished playing with that little coloring pack, so she has put herself down for a nap. So I'm gonna call it a day for this video. So usually I would get her to like do a craft and everything, then go back outside, but not for today. So that is it for today's video. I hope that you guys like this little day in the life of a homeschool mommy, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.